Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradari Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yasodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamunatira Vanachadi Yamunatira Vanachadi Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Ragupati Raghava Rajaram Patita Pavana Sitaram Ragupati Raghava Rajaram Patita Pavana Sitaram Sitaram Jaya Sitaram Sitaram Jaya Sitaram Sitaram Jaya Sitaram Sitaram Jaya Sitaram Raghupati Raghava Rajaram Patita Pavana Sitaram Sitaram Jaya Sitaram Sitaram Jaya Sitaram Sitaram Jaya Sitaram Haribol, 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 Nitagor, Haribol. Goranga, Nityana, Nitagor, Haribol, 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 Nitagor, Haribol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Śrīla Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Gaura Premanande. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we are reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, the Pastime of Lord Rāmacandra, 9 Canto, chapter 10, text 55. Premanno vrittiya silena prashraya vanata sati Vihariya chabaivagya Bhartu sitaharam manaha Premano vritya silena Prarada sanata sati Vihariya chabhavogya Bhartu sitaharam manaha Premnano vritya silena Prashraya vanati sati Vijariha chabhavagya Bhartu sitaharam manaha. Matajis. Anybody else? Pramannanuritya. Because of service rendered to her, the husband, with love and faith. Silena, by such good character. Prasanya Vranata, always very submissive and ready to satisfy the husband. Sati, chaste. Bija, by being afraid. Riya, by shyness. Cha, also. Bhavagya, understanding the attitude of the husband. Bhartuhu, of her husband, Lord Rāmacandra. Sītā, Mother Sītā. Arahat, simply captivated. Manaha, the mind. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada. Mother Sītā was very submissive, faithful, shy and chaste, always understanding the attitude of her husband. Thus, by her character and her love and service, she completely attracted the mind of the Lord. Please repeat after me. Mother Sītā was very submissive, faithful, shy and chaste, always understanding the attitude of her husband. Thus, by her character and her love and service, she completely attracted the mind of the Lord. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. As Lord Rāmacandra is the ideal husband, eka-patnī-vrata, Mother Sītā is the ideal wife. Such a combination makes family life very happy. Yadya ācarati śreṣṭhas tattva evetaro janaḥ. Whatever example a great man sets, common people follow. If the king, the leader, and the brāhmaṇas, the teachers who set forth the examples we receive from the Vedic literature, the entire world would be heaven. Indeed, there would no longer be hellish condition within this material world. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 9th Canto, 10th chapter of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam entitled The Pastime of the Supreme Lord Rāmacandra. Jai Shri Rāmacandra ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Om Ajnanam Timirandasya Jnana Shalakya Chakshurum Ritan Menatasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shri Mate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravane Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Passattade Sattarine Vancha Kalpa Karubheshcha Kripasindu Bhavacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Shri Gaura Bhatta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this concludes this chapter of the Bhagavatam, the Pastimes of Lord Rāmacandra. So before starting the class, I will request all the Vaishnava to bless me, all the Vaishnavi to bless me, so I can speak some sensible words which will inspire your devotion toward the Supreme Lord. So this is a beautiful pastime of Rāmacandra. The Lord performed so many wonderful activities for inspiring the human society, and we can see here it's called eka-patnī, the one who accepts only one wife. Now, in the previous classes, we also heard so many different explanations. How is the Supreme Lord? He could just say, okay, I got another wife, or what's the big deal, you know. But no, he wanted to teach by example. So this is the very important point of the Ramayana. And the Ramayana is widespread throughout South Asia. If we go to Thailand, we go to Bali, Indonesia, you can go many countries, you know, and this is the original history of the planet, the history of the world. You can see in the King's Palace in Thailand, in Bangkok, the wall-to-wall, the whole Ramayana is described there in this design form. If you go to Bali, they have some kind of shade, kind of, what do you call it? No, with a string, what do you call it? Puppets, puppet, there with a shade, puppet, in this white screen. And the Ramayana is depicted there. So, the Ramayana is actually the history, the Bhagavatam is the history of this planet, and we can actually study the Bhagavatam and understand history. Of course, in the modern society, what they teach in the school is a perverted history according to whoever won. Yes? If there was a battlefield between France and Italy, in the Italian book it's written Italy won, but in France they wrote that France won. So who won the battlefield? So we don't really know. Because who say that the history is written by those who won, or those who have the power, or those who are in control. So, but this is the real history of the world, the history of this planet. Brihat, this is the Bhagavad Darshan, this is the, what he called, Bharat Mata. This whole planet was after Bharat Maharaj. So if we study history, we can learn from the mistake other people did. Why we study history? So we will not make the same mistakes. That's the idea of studying history. It's not just geographically who was in charge of what country or what different time. If you go in Rome, near the Colosseum, there is the map of the Romans who was conquered the whole up to Africa, from North England, that quite big, extensive kingdom. But then they all fall apart. And then why did they fall apart? If we study history or Rome and the Romans, it's because they were kshatriya, they were fighting, they were conquering, and they were also establishing road and aqueduct, and they were giving facility to people of knowledge and stuff. But then they become sense enjoyer. That's so much. They have a saying in Italy, all the roads are leading to Rome. Because basically from Africa, from north, from east, from west, all the roads were going to Rome, because all the best things would come to Caesar, Julius Caesar, the emperor. So all the best oil, all the best food, all the best spices, all the best of everything in the world would come to Rome. And they were so wealthy and so rich. But then what happened? Too much wealth, too much richness, they become sense enjoyer, become degraded. And they fall down. Purnamasika Bhav, Prabhupada explained, And the famous story, how the rat, he had a problem, and then he said, okay, I become rat again. So that's the modern society. They try to focus everything on sense enjoyment. And not only that, they want to make you feel that you're worth nothing. You are replaceable, you are expandable. You go and get a job, you work for 10 years, then there is a new people, okay, you work for 20 years, we don't need you anymore, goodbye. We put new people. Or whatever, or the company closed, or so many things. The influence of time is on everybody. So because the whole society is focused on sense enjoyment, now people, their consciousness is reduced on the animal platform. Eat, sleep, mate, and defend. So this is the whole modern plan of the demons who are ruling this world, ruling this planet, and they want everybody to be a slave. Now, the nice things when we read the history of the Roman, again, I am from Italy, so I'm always referring to that, is that the slave in Italy, in Rome, they were maintained by the government. So even if they were slaves, they had a house, they would live a dignified life. The children would go to school. They were not just slaves and living in some dirty place. No, they were maintained. They were looked after. This was a remnants of Vedic culture. Because in Vedic culture, everybody is giving respect. From the Sudra to the Brahmana. Everybody is appreciated by their service. Everybody is appreciated by their performance of what is their natural duty. And that is what's called Varnashram. Varnashram Dharma. People say that they're confused, we are confused, nobody knows, but actually we know what is Varnashram. And Prabhupada personally has told to many devotees that Varnashram has to be established in a society at large. Was not meant for ISKCON. It's very clear Why? Because we are above varnashram system. We are devotees. And devotees only mood and attention and focus is how to please the Supreme Lord, how to please the Acharya. So it doesn't really matter whether I'm sweeper on the floor or worshipping the deity, I'm cooking in the kitchen, or I'm putting bolt and nut together, I'm welding machine, I'm working computer, I'm cooking. Whatever we do is meant for the ultimate pleasure of Krishna. Therefore, who is the best who can do at that particular time, that person should be appointed and do the service which is pleasing for Krishna. Now, if we don't know who we are, then we have a problem. Means we have to be self-introspective to understand that if I am a Sudra, okay, let me work as a Sudra and please Krishna. I can put bolt and nut together, I can repair motorcycle, I can weld, I can paint, I can clean the floor. Whatever within my natural inclination I should do. But I can become purified by the service which I'm doing for pleasing Krishna. Now, of course, Srila Prabhupada wanted to establish a Brahminical society because in modern civilization there is no head. At best, there is some Vaishya who is pursuing everybody and collecting money from everybody and putting it in their pocket, and they're stealing everybody's wealth. But there is no Brahmana who gives vision. The so-called scientists, they're lost. They are changing all the time. Cheater and cheater, Prabhupada called them bad names. Yes, fools, rascal, Prabhupada used those words because they are not interested in seeing the advancement of the society. They are only interested in their own personal self-aggrandizement. Means you're a scientist, you're a PhD, you got a job, you go to Zurich, work for 20 years in this breaking the atoms and find out God, the particle of God, and you get paid $1 million every month, and you have a nice villa with a swimming pool, and you can say whatever they want you to say because you are paid. Like many researchers work, they find out so many innovation. There are more than 5,000 innovation for running the car on water, hydrogen, through, to so many things. But why they don't put them in circulation? Because there is exploitation. As long as there is petrol, we'll pump the petrol up, we charge you money, and you pay the taxes. Just imagine if there was free electricity. Just imagine if there was a car which you can put water and run, and it doesn't contaminate the planet, doesn't make smoke, people don't get cancer, people don't get sick. This knowledge is there, but we are 200 years beyond in the history because some demon want to take the money of everybody and put in their pocket. Greed is prevailing in this material society. Why? There is no brain. No one has the intelligence to say, what's going on? Why are you doing this? Why don't you do it in the right way? If somebody try to do it, they'll kill him. Yes, there are many examples. Tesla was one and many other. Mayer. There are so many people who invented so many good things, wanted to do good for the human civilization, but they were killed, they were obscure, they were banned, they were put in jail, whatever. Because we don't want you to have a free electricity. We don't want you to run your car for free without pollution. Because who will go to the hospital and get cancer? Now there is a chemtrail. You can see all Europe, they're spraying something in the sky. People we used to see always the airplane that they leave a small trail in behind, the afterburn of the engine. But now if you look, this trail remained there for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. And what they're spraying us? Chemicals, so we can get nice cancer, so we can go to the hospital, and it's a big business. And then when I told my brother, he said, "Are you crazy? What about the pilot? He has no family." I said, "Well, the pilot, they tell him, either you do this, or you will get fired, or we'll get somebody else to spray. What is the problem?" So more we analyze this material world, more we understand the hellish condition. Here, Srila Prabhupada explained that if there would be a king who would be exemplary. Now, by words we can speak so many things, but who is giving the example to the people? Now, just imagine if you walk in the street of Mayapur and you see some paper on the floor and you pick it up and put it in the dustbin. You are teaching people how to keep Mayapur clean. Or you can think, it's not my job, there are this guy with a broom, the bangi, let them clean. So it's question of consciousness. I was in the train going to Chennai with Janaḥ Prabhu when we were making the Panchadatta Didi, and there is this family, Marwari family, and they eat all kind of snack, biscuit, this, and they throw it off the window. So at one point I said, sir, please don't mind, but why you're throwing all these things from the window? You can take a plastic bag and put it inside and we'll put it in the dustbin. He said, what are you talking about? I'm giving opportunity to the people to clean. I said, sir, India is very dirty for your information. We don't need to make it more dirty because it's already a mess. He said, what are you talking? You know, these bangers, these people, they collect all the plastic and they sell it, therefore they can live, they make money. So, what kind of mentality is this? So, we had to prepare ourselves to teach by example. That's what Rāmacandra did. To the point that when somebody who was not a prince, who was not very intelligent, he criticized his wife, because he was a washerman, and his wife went to somebody else's house for, I don't know what happened. So then the guy said, I'm not like Ram, I'm not going to accept you back in my home. You think you're like Sītā, So Rāmacandra took that very, very to the heart and renounced his wife. He sent his wife to the Guru, and then the two sons that were born. So, but this is exemplary behavior. Krishna comes in the form of Rāmacandra and teaching us the exemplary behavior of humans. How to be perfectly situated on the path where we can be happy. This material world, there's plenty of everything. Nature is slowly growing and giving us everything. All the fruits, it's giving us all the vegetables. There is 14 times, Prabhupada say, 14 times or 13 times more food in this planet than the people need. But now they're destroying the food because they don't want the price to come down. I know in Sicily they're growing oranges, big orange like this. But then sometimes there is so much production of orange, they don't want to put it in the market because the price will come down, they throw them in the ocean. This is a sin. If you think, Krishna is gifting us with so much wealth in the form of vegetable, fruits, the sun, the water, the river, the ocean, but we are exploiting everything and we are making a mess of everything, and in a few hundred years this planet will not be there anymore. If we go on consuming as we consume, then we need 4 planets. But we have only one. And this planet is a person. Bhumi Devi is a person. She is a person. Is she reciprocate with us? We keep on making hole and pumping out petrol. We're dumping the garbage in the river. Now there is a big 5-kilometer huge island in the middle of the ocean made of plastic. You can see, you can go to YouTube and see it. The fishes, they're going through, they get entangled, they die. What is this plastic coming from? Why do we need this plastic? Consumerism. Keep on buying. We'll give you a credit card. You have no money, we'll give you a loan. The bank wants to give you a loan. So when you cannot repay, they'll come and take your house. They'll take your car. They take everything you have, and then you're living in the street with nothing. So what is cheaters and cheated, Prabhupada say, demoniac mentality? This is real. So we have to understand properly where we live. And what is this material civilization doing? It's exploiting everybody to the point that people in Kali Yuga will run away to the forest. Already is happening. In some South American country, they devalue the money. In Venezuela, you can go with, one van full of notes just to buy one piece of loaf of bread. And people are running away, they're going to some other country. They're going to Colombia. Poor people. What are they supposed to do? Because the government is exploiting everybody. They squeeze everybody like a lemon to the last drop. Then there is no more to go by. And people, they run away. People don't know how to live anymore. In fact, it's saying in the Shastra that in Kali Yuga, if somebody can maintain his family and 2 kids, he will be considered a hero. Wow, you have family and 2 kids, you're sending to school, you have a house, you are a hero. But in the ancient Vedic time, people have so many children, they have cows, they have land, they produce their own food, and life was very blissful. But now we are forced to go to factory, to tie bolt and nuts, making some car for the rich people, or doing this and that, to get paid in some piece of paper called notes. Yes, a piece of paper. Dollar, euro, rupees, whatever it is. And I bet you that if you take all the money you have and you go to the bank and say, I want the gold, they won't be able to give us. They're saying, we don't have gold. You have to go and buy gold. But if you want to buy gold from the jeweler, you cannot buy 5 lakh rupees gold. They won't give you. They say, no, we cannot sell it. So this is all artificial. It is illusory. And we have to understand clearly where we live, what we're doing. Now we have the solution. Rāmacandra is giving us the solution. Srila Prabhupada, the Vedas, all the ācarati, they're giving us the solution to all this problem. And what is the solution? There is no material solution for material problem. The solution is spiritual. Spiritual awakening of our consciousness. Who we are, who we really are. We are spirit, soul, eternal servant of God. And what is our goal? Our goal is to love Krishna, go back home, back to God. Unless we understand this, we are confused in the material world. Many people understand problems. Many people analyze, we can understand. The situation is not so good. The society is not very good. The banks are not very good. So many things are bad. But what is the solution to all this problem? Param vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. The solution is Sankirtan. We have to chant the holy name of the Lord. We have to serve Krishna with love and devotion. Then all the problem will be solved. Otherwise it's stuck in this material world. It's entangling. Srila Prabhupada says it's like a net. The fish enter into the net. He's trying to move, it's trying to get out. You get more and more entangled. So we have to be intelligent. This is called Buddhi Yoga. Buddhi Yoga means the yoga of intelligence. To understand, analyze, understand who we are, understand what is our sambandha, relationship with Krishna, we are His eternal servant. And understanding that we have to develop a desire to go back home, back to God. Because this material world is not a place for a gentleman, Prabhupada saying. It doesn't matter, we are rich, we are poor, we are tall, we are white, we are black, we are handsome, we are ugly, whatever it is. We are not fit to be in this material world because we do not belong to this material world. We belong to the spiritual world. And we are spiritual beings. It's like we take the fish out of the water. We give him a nice bottle of whiskey, we give him a nice packet of cigarette, we can give him a nice Ferrari, we can give so many nice food. Will the fish be happy? Yeah, the fish will think, nah, take a Ferrari for a spin. No, where the fish will go for a spin? What the fish want? Water. So water. Because that's his natural environment. So Sanatana Dharma is the same. Dharma means the intrinsic quality of anything. The dharma of the water is to be liquid and to be wet. The dharma of the fire is to give light and heat. So what is the dharma of the soul? Is to be in love with Krishna. So this whole process of Sankirtan is how to purify our mind. Then we understand we are the servant of Krishna. And we can love Him. We can go back home, back to God. This very lifetime, Manushyanam Sashashu Kashi Yadachisiddhaya, after many millions and millions and millions of lifetime, we come to the conclusion that let me try to be a devotee of Krishna. So many lifetimes we have been defeated, trying this way and that way to enjoy, but we couldn't. Why? Death came. Finish. My dear friend, come. No, wait, I have business, this and no. Next. Start all over again. Become a small baby crying, wang, 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 wang. Drinking milk, growing the teeth, going to school, learn ABCD. Every life, every different country, different planet, different universe. We're trying again, really hard to enjoy. But when we come to little senses to think, by good association, we can come to the senses of thinking, what am I doing here? Why am I so stupid? Why again I'm banging my head on the wall and I don't understand that I'm suffering? Why am I suffering? Why am I becoming old? Why am I going to die? I don't want to die. Then, Krishna Bhairmukha, then we can look at Krishna again. If we are having the fortune of meeting the devotees, they will guide us all the way back home, back to Godhead. So we can do it. We can actually go back home, back to Godhead. It doesn't matter who we are. It doesn't matter what is our position. It doesn't matter how old we are. It doesn't matter how much knowledge we have. It doesn't matter how much money we have. It doesn't matter anything. It's beyond. You simply chant Hare Krishna. You dedicate your life in the service of the Lord, trying to please the devotee and Krishna. In no time, this life is very short. Yes, as we become old, speaking from my personal experience, when you are 10 years, you think, oh, when I'll become 14, I'll drive the bike. Then when you're 14, you think, when will I become 18, I'll drive the car. Then when you become 20, then you'll get a job and make money. Then you get 25, travel around the world. So it's always me, enjoyment. But then you find yourself, you're 60 and think, whoa, time is going very fast. I did it all. I tried everything, but didn't work. Luckily, I end up in Mayapur with the devotees. So just imagine if you'll be in Rome, most probably would be either dead or in jail. One of the two. So, how fortunate we are. How fortunate we are to be sitting here together today in Mayapur. Beautiful sunshine, nice weather, nice prasadam, beautiful deity, astounding deities, and beautiful kirtan, and worshipping of the Acharya. How fortunate, how blessed we are. You go to Calcutta sometime, please go and see. I went last week, just for one day. And there's a big board. I told Satadana Prabhu, look, if you stay one day in Calcutta, it's equal to smoking 33 cigarettes. So, what? Yeah, because there's contamination in the air. So you're not smoking cigarettes. Besides, breathing is like you smoke your lung 33 cigarettes in one day. And then you see this building all with a grill and you think, look like jail. I say, yeah, people buy this 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs, 70 lakhs. They work all their life to buy this small jail on the 15th floor so they can lock themselves inside at night because they're afraid of the thieves. And then go to work 7 o'clock in the morning and come back 7 o'clock in the night to make some money and send your wife to wherever she needs, and send your kids to school, and pay all your bill. And this is life? Hello, wake up. Hello. Jiv Jago. Are you real? Are you for real? Yeah, but I'm making so much money. Yeah, but you know I'm going to Bangkok for holiday. How many days? 10 days. Okay, you work all year and you go 10 days on holiday. Nice. Sounds good. I say, I am in holiday for the last 40 years in Mayapur. Because if you do what you like to do, you are on holiday. No one is forcing you, oh, you have to be there on time, otherwise the boss, and you have to do this favor to that favor, this thing, that thing. And there is so much competition and fight. Somebody will take your position. No. That's not life. That's animal life. The animal also, they're always scared. You see the birds, they always look here, there, here, there, here, there. The dog, they're scared. Everybody's scared. Fear. Human being not supposed to live such a horrible life. Now I say Calcutta, but could be New York, could be Rome, could be anywhere. It's the same. It's only a little more polished, it's a little more clean, a little more this, a little more beautiful maybe. Yeah, you go to Switzerland, you see beautiful flower, whatever. But it's the same principle. The principle is the same. And what happened? Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, birth, death, old age and disease. Welcome to the material world. Oh, I didn't know. Well, better check yourself out. Because in this hotel, you're going nowhere. Unless you come in contact with the devotional life, unless we come in contact with devotees, there's no chance for us to make any progress. And whatever we gain, we're going to lose it at the moment of that anyway. So here Rāmacandra is showing us the beautiful couple. Sītā, she was always ready to serve the husband. She was shy. She was pure. She proved twice that she was pure. And her conscience was how to please Lord Rāmacandra. And the consciousness of Rāmacandra was how to protect Sītā. He went to such an extent, he killed and exterminated the whole race of demons for Sītā. But he was not attached to her. He wanted to show by example that this is the way we should live in human society. So this is a perfect example for all of you who are married, who have husband and children. Please serve nicely your husband. And for all the husbands who are married with a nice wife and children, please protect and provide for your wife. And then there will be a happy married life. And the focus is center is Krishna. How we can both cooperate and serve Krishna and serve the Vaishnava. By doing that, everything becomes auspicious. But when it's always me and me, my enjoyment above everything, you mean to serve me and I'm supposed to exploit you, then it's not going to work. So this mood of cooperation has to be there. This mood of understanding has to be there. And then we can live very happy life. We can actually live in a Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha means no anxiety. Kunta means anxiety. This material world is full of anxiety. You try to ask anybody, from the guy who cleaned the floor to the big professor. They're all full of anxiety. They don't know when they will lose their job, when the disease will come, what the bank will come and take everything, the tax, so many things, so many problems, so complex. This society is becoming very complex. So people cannot cope with it anymore. So we simply want to be in association with the Vaishnavas. We want to have the mood how to serve them, because by serving the Vaishnava, Krishna becomes pleased. It is very simple. It is not complicated. As we go on, we can simplify our life. We can lead a very simple life. Just take as much prasadam as you need. Engage yourself more and more in study and chanting and hearing Krishna Katha. Serve the Vaishnavas. That way life becomes very, very blissful. So I would like to stop here I would like some feedback from all of you on this chapter. Anybody remember anything? Yes, Mataji, please. Can you please give the microphone? Sorry? I can't hear.
Haribol, a comment about that you said that we are transcendental and no need above our varnashrama, but Srila Prabhupada said that his biggest mistake is that he did not establish varnashrama. That the last thing he wanted to go to Gitanagar.
Yeah, Prabhupada wanted to establish the varnashram for the society at large because otherwise people becoming more and more animalistic. So within our society, it's not that we tell people, oh, you are a Sudra because you're sweeping the floor, or you are a Brahmana because you're worshipping the deity. We are devotees. So devotees are above the Varnashram because Varnashram meant for pleasing Krishna, it becomes Daiva Varnashram. But Prabhupada say, if the society want to be happy, then we should establish Varnashram. Yes. But we need some kind of king who is a saintly, Raja Rishi, who is establishing that. So, I don't know.
Yeah, but without Varnashrama there is a social chaos.
Without?
Varnashrama there is a social chaos.
Yeah, it is social chaos, unfortunately, although the people that are naturally inclined to do what they feel naturally to do. That means somebody is a doctor, somebody is a sweeper, somebody is a soldier, and somebody is a laborer. They're all there. By natural distinction, these people, they're there. But there is no one on the top who organizes them in such a fashion that they can work together as a body, work together. In the body we have the head, we have the arm, we have the stomach, we have the leg. And if my head is cracked, I am mad, my body works nicely, but I maybe do something stupid. Yes? Because my head, I'm a cuckoo. You know, I talk to myself, oh, yeah, talk to the tree, I don't know what. So if the head is not there in the society, obviously there is chaos. So Prabhupada wanted that we establish, the brāhmaṇas in our society so they can go and teach everybody how to wake up from this material slumber and establish some knowledge for the benefit of everybody. And eventually establish Varnashram, but we are still far away.
Yeah, the main point, I think what Prabhupada said, he wanted to teach us how to live off the land.
How to?
Live off the land.
Live off the land.
Because as long as we are dependent on materialistic society, demons are going to dance on the top of our heads.
Absolutely.
We have to become independent and learn how to live natural life, depending on nature.
Absolutely. We have 600 acres of land or more, whatever we have. We should cultivate the land and get a product and feed all our devotees and feed all the kitchen. We try to do that. But because even in our organization, our focus is always on money, so we get lost, unfortunately, So we need some leader who come down and see the reality and say, hey, this is wrong. Okay, you can collect money, how much money you want, there's not a problem. But if we don't live close to Krishna's principle, when Krishna came, he was a cowboy. He didn't establish a big factory. Yeah? He was going every day with the cows, and he was very happy. So we had to establish ourselves in the mood of goodness. But if we are in the mood of passion, we think, oh, I'll make money, I have disciples, I buy a house in Mayapur, one house in Vrindavan, one house here, and I preach, and I'm very happy. Okay, whatever you like. But the Goswami, by their example, they give up everything. They had so much money, they give up everything. They didn't even build a hut. They were living under different tree every night. Why? They didn't want to be attached. So sometime in the name of whatever, then we get lost in material platform of money and greed. So we should understand not to do that. Live a simple life, depend on Krishna. Is it okay? Thank you. Any other reflection? Yes, Prabhu. Mataji, can you give the microphone to Prabhu there? There, in the back. Thanks.
Your talk reminds me of a story of Srila Prabhupada, and the devotees were walking in a park in America somewhere, and he pointed out how, because it was early in the morning, he pointed out how all the cars and people were honking horns at each other, going to work. And he pointed out, you see, he said, they work so hard to create this park. So they don't like us because we're in the park, enjoying the park. So this is Krishna's arrangement.
Yeah.
Devotees are in the park with Prabhupada, enjoying, and the karmis are angry.
Prabhupada is telling the story, similar story about the snake and the rat. You know, the rat makes the hole and the snake goes inside, eat the rat, and it takes the residence. So it's materialistic people that do create so many things, but the body come and use everything for Krishna, so no problem. We can do that because we are intelligent, we're not stupid, so we don't have to go and recreate the will and recreate the whole things. Everything is already there. We just have to spiritualize everything. So we can spiritualize by awakening people by their consciousness, and so that the people can actually become more clear in their direction where they go. Any more reflection? Thank you, Prabhu. Nice point. Yes, Mataji, please.
So when you're speaking about the chemtrails and the cancer business.
Put your microphone in the front, otherwise I can't hear. In the front, like this, pointing toward your mouth. Like, yeah. Thanks.
So when you're speaking about chemtrails and the cancer business and all those kinds of really evil activities, I'm sure it's true, but it's frightening at the same time that it seems that, in one sense, it's so widespread that we're powerless to do anything. We should just, chant Hare Krishna, go about our business.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it seems like something should be
What you
done.
suggest to do? We take a machine gun and we're going to fight with people? I am ready. But I don't think we'll achieve anything other than they throw us in jail and they think this fanatic Hare Krishna, they went and killed somebody. So let Krishna take his own course, because sometimes we have to step back and say, okay, this is the best I can do is preaching Krishna consciousness, because what else can we do? I feel also like you, I would like sometime to take some action. But whatever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to kill Jagai and Madai, then Nityananda told, okay, if you kill this guy, then you have to kill everybody, because everybody is Jagai and Madai. So where do we start to kill anybody? So we start to kill some guy, then what about the next guy? He's bad. What about the guy? That guy is bad. What about me? I am also bad. So what? That we go nowhere. We have to kill the mentality of the people. The mentality of being the enjoyer, of being demon, of being self-centered, egoistic, greedy, lust, anger, greed, all these things. That's what is contaminating the whole atmosphere. So external things, will change when people consciousness will become awakened. When people say, okay, I'm not going to fly the airplane and contaminate everybody, so they go to the hospital. They say, okay, we'll find somebody else. That somebody else will say, I'm not going to do it. Okay, do it yourself. I mean, if there is nobody, it's like, if you remember, in 1970, there was a cabin with a telephone where you can put money and you can make a phone call in the street, whether you are in America, London, Rome, in Calcutta, everywhere. But now you don't see them anymore. Why? Everybody has a mobile phone, so we don't use anymore these these phones. So like that, as people advance in spiritual consciousness, automatically all these other things will change. We see, our forte, our strength is that Krishna is there, who is the controller of everything. And this demon, they'll try to make this plan, that plan, and everything, but eventually, will be nullified by Krishna's power, which we don't understand. Material nature is powerful, is depending on under Krishna, is controlled by Krishna. So people can throw whatever they want, they can do whatever they want, but Krishna is there. Rake Krishna Mareke, Mare Krishna Rakeke. If Krishna wants to protect us, no one can kill us. If Krishna wants to kill us, no one can protect us. That's our attitude. Instead of killing the people, we want to kill the mentality, the demonic mentality of people thinking, hey, wake up, man. You spirit soul, eternal servant of God, and we want to serve, to be happy, and serve Krishna. So that way we don't have to take machine gun. Okay? Yes, one wanted to hear.
I was listening to about when you were saying about the plane, how they drive over and they let all the chemicals go down. In America, there's a big business called Monsanto.
Monsanto, yeah.
Mostly, like the rice is plastic and it's all fake food.
Genetically modified seeds.
Yeah. One of my sister's friends was, we were all eating watermelon, and her friend said, I can't eat this. It's
Monsanto.
She said, this watermelon has seeds in it. In America, all our watermelons only has no seeds. And I didn't understand how can a watermelon not have seeds, because everything's grown by seeds. So I was asking, why do you eat a watermelon what has no seeds? So I was thinking, and I forgot the name of the person, but there's a lot of people trying to shut down Monsanto because they make people very sick, so they have to pay a lot of money in the hospitals, and then they go bankrupt and have no money afterwards.
Yeah, not only that, Monsanto sells the seeds, but the seeds is treated that in the plant which will grow, if you plant those seeds, it won't grow. So basically, you want to become God. Ambaja Pratapida, Krishna says, I'm the seed-giving father of all living entity. So this guy that genetically modified the seed, so you cannot grow anymore anything with those seeds. So that's demoniac. Yeah, thank you for reminding us. But in India, I think in almost all India is banned. This Monsanto is banned. But still they use DDT and pesticides and all these things, which nobody wants in the world. These people that spray in the farm the pudding. Or they take, sometimes you can see in the back of where they sell vegetable, they have a drum with green color. So they put the chlorella inside and they look green, shiny green. And I said, why are you doing that? Oh, because it looks nice and people will buy. So, I mean...
They put wax on apples too, what I read.
Yeah, they put wax on apple, they do all kinds of things, Anyhow, so, of course, we offer to Krishna, so hopefully Krishna will protect us. Any other? Yes, Mataji.
I just wanted to say something in regard to this living off the land. Certainly we have to do that. But as you brought out at the beginning, there are different people with different propensities. So not everyone is going to be a farmer. So the persons who are farmers, we have to support them by buying what or exchanging, however, with the people who provide. And then we provide, or different people provide different needs of the society. So the idea that everyone is going to be farming is not realistic. Yudhisthira wasn't farming, and so everybody has to contribute. And when everybody contributes whatever they, part of the picture they can contribute, then you have a whole society. The whole society depends on all the varnas.
Absolutely correct. Yeah. In the West, see, unfortunately now, agriculture-wise, either you are a big farmer where you have thousands of acres and everything is mechanized with tractor and stuff. In the ancient time, each family had 20 acres, 30 acres, 50 acres, 100 acres, and they used to cultivate. Eventually, the son, they went to become doctor, advocate, so they left the father and the grandfather in the farm, and they can't do it anymore. Now their entire villages will land with nobody. They're a ghost town. And even in Sicily, sometime a few years ago, the mayor said, oh, I'm going to give to you, Hare Krishna people, 200 acres with the whole village, with the church, everything, please take over. And we say, no, we don't have people to do this. So we had to be realistic, as you say. But, we had to understand that farming is not to become PhD to be a farmer. You have to put the seed, and you have to put some water, and the sun is there, and you don't have to meditate, please seed grow, please seed grow, please seed grow. The seed grows by itself. Okay, I'm not a farmer, you're not a farmer, fine. But hey, if there is nothing to eat, I'll plant something and I'll eat something. Yes? But Prabhupada said, what are you going to eat? Nuts and bolts? Are you going to eat these notes? So, no. So we are depending on the earth, we are depending on Mother Earth, and we are depending on Krishna. And Krishna is doing everything. A farmer job is not intensive work for some of the month. Maybe 3-4 months, 6 months is hard work, and the other time, just sit and wait that the plant grow and chant Hare Krishna and be happy. So it's not that complicated. Of course, as you say, not everybody is a farmer. I agree with you, but we have to make sure that the land we have is utilized for growing things for Krishna and the devotees, instead of just making money out of it, growing some jute or selling the soil. I don't know, whatever they do with the land. So that's important. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki, Gaur Premanande.